Oh my god. So I decided to make this video as an update because I don't know where to start, because the last video I made was 2 months ago, and it was an update about my life here in Scotland. Like, how was it and how hyped I am that the spring and summer is coming and I will be able to travel and do more stuff. So yeah, basically after that video I made, I went for holidays back in Greece for like 2 weeks, and it was so good because I reflected a lot about everything I learned here in Scotland, and I saw my friends and family.
I did a little setup over here because this is the third video I'm uploading talking to a camera, and I still don't have like a background. I think I like this one, but everything is so uncertain at this point, so excuse me.
I was in Greece, enjoying my time, relaxing, playing TikTok songs on my guitar.
I see you in the movies, I see you with your lipstick on. Do, 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 do.
And when I returned here, it was actually, okay, little story time. It was actually a bit of a journey when I was returning, because the rail line that connected England and Scotland had an issue like with some wires, and so I had to take another train from Manchester, which was the airport where I landed when I came back from Greece, and go to like a small like city in the north of England called Carlisle, something like that. I've never heard of that place before, but it was interesting because there was these statues of sheep everywhere. But yeah, after that, they put us in buses that went to Glasgow and Edinburgh, because there, as I said before, there weren't any trains that went to Scotland that night, and it was really late. It was like 8, and the train was supposed to be there at like 11 or something, and I had to take the last train from Edinburgh to Aberdeen, which was like at 11 something, and the bus was so fucking slow. This was all before the whole coronavirus thing blew up. So I had a person next to me, a woman coughing all the time, and I was kind of stressed out about it, so I turned like this and faced the window and put my hoodie on, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna deal with health anxiety right now. I have enough anxiety. And I arrived at I arrived at the train station in Edinburgh, and I caught the train for like, I was there 7 minutes before it left. So yeah, that was a success. And I arrived in Aberdeen really late at night, like 1 or something. And the next day I had to go to work. This is the end of the little story time. And after that, the whole thing with the pandemic blew up, and back in Greece they reacted very fast. They closed down everything, schools, like cafes, restaurants. Even now you have to send government a text message if you want to go out, or else if you don't have a reason to be out you have to pay a fine of 150 euros. So it's pretty hardcore, and I remember saying that, okay, UK is gonna do that eventually, like, and it wasn't happening, and I was starting to stress so fucking much, like, why aren't you not closing? The restaurant I was working just fine. Everyone there were in denial, like most of the people were like, okay, it's fine, it's gonna pass and things like that, and I was like, why do you care about money more than health? Like, close this place down, like, stay at home, stay safe. And nothing was happening.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
So what I did was
Panic.
and I didn't know, I didn't want to leave Scotland because I had all these plans in my mind. Of course, everyone's lives are on hold right now, so I shouldn't react like a special snowflake, like
Oh, my plans are ruined and
obviously I was mad, like I just started saving some money.
yeah, I was so bummed. Like, even if my job closes, how am I supposed to support myself here? And if I don't even have health insurance here, like I was trying to register at our medical center and get an NHS number the other day, and I couldn't do it. I mean, of course, it's too late now and everyone's going crazy, but still, I was so stressed that if I get sick, I'm gonna be alone.
It's crazy. I started panicking and I was like, should I leave for Greece? Should I go back in Greece? Should I stay? And I made up my mind to like return, but it was too late because all the flights were booked and the one I managed to book was cancelled like a day after I booked it, so it didn't matter. I was gonna stuck here, but at that time that I was sure that I'm gonna leave and that I wanted out because I didn't feel safe here anymore, I packed all my stuff and it was the most painful thing ever. Like I died inside, because imagine that, like 6 months ago I came here and I tried to decorate, to put everything in their place and make this feel like home. And right now, like after all these months of struggling, of feeling like I'm not home or I'm floating, I'm not feeling okay in my body, I started to feel safe and like home. And it took me so much to get to that point, and I was at a place in my life where I was starting slowly to figure out what I'm gonna do. This happened. So yeah, I had to put everything back. I have a video of it with my reaction, having a mental breakdown. I am laughing, but inside I'm crying most of the time. And yeah, basically it's... I still have all my stuff in luggages. I don't even have my clothes, my stuff. Like, I only have my pajamas, some underwear and my computer out. And the other day I decided that this is not gonna work, so I put out of my luggage my art supplies, because I started painting again. And also these, like, I had these roses that I dried and I threw them in the bin because I said like I need to detach myself from my flowers, because I don't know why, I don't know if this happens to you, but for me my dry flowers are like my children. I like having them around, I feel safe, I feel nice, and I had to throw them away because obviously I wasn't gonna take them back if I was gonna return to Greece. And I threw them away, like saying the final goodbye, but now that I'm here stuck, I decided to take them out of the bin and here they are. So yeah, I packed and I was ready to leave when we found out that there are no flights from United Kingdom to Greece anymore. And now we're just waiting for Greece to make some like state flights, repatriation flights, I don't know how it's called in English, which I'm not sure if I'm gonna go, because first of all, if they're gonna do these flights from London, I'm not going down there. It's crazy right now. And apart from that, I was told that you cannot take your personal stuff in these flights because they're not commercial flights, they're emergency flights. And this may sound a bit stupid, like everyone laughed when I said that, but I don't want to leave my stuff here, okay? Because it's everything, it's my life. I don't know how long this is gonna last, if it's gonna last for like 6 months or more. I don't want to have everything here. It sounds so materialistic and petty, but... So I don't know. Right now I am getting paid like 80% of what I was making when I was working, so I believe I can survive, but I don't know for how long. Because obviously I don't have anyone here and I'm alone, and I cannot even go outside to meet people and, you know, make me feel less lonely. Good thing is like the internet. I'm like talking to my friends every day. We're hanging out on Discord and playing video games, and yeah, this is how my life goes here in quarantine, like cooking, baking, painting and playing video games, like watching movies and series as well. And I was so hyped for like a quarantine, to be honest, because this is how my life used to be, because, you know, I'm an introvert and all these like things people say now to be quirky, bitch. I was peer pressured for being an introvert and wanting to stay at home back in the day, and now suddenly it's cool to be an introvert. Like,
Oh, look at me. Oh, I'm so quirky. I stay at home and watch movies all day, and this quarantine thing, I did this my whole life. Like,
shut up. So yeah, basically this is how it's actually funny because when I was in Greece, like, mailed me a box with some supplies, like art supplies, books. I also sent me this. It's the statue of Aphrodite. I got it from like a Greek island and I wanted to have it here as a decor. And now I feel stupid because I brought it all the way here for nothing. It's so sad because I didn't want to stockpile because I didn't want to feel like I was in panic mode, so I bought what I was usually buying from the grocery store, and now I cannot find flour, I cannot find toilet paper, and it's crazy. I had to go to like little shops, like hidden shops, to find like kitchen towels. This is how I'm wiping my ass. These days I was taking like photos of the food I was making. I have made like vegan Greek gyros, pizza. Also there's a lot of pastries I make, piroshkis I made. This is funny because my temperature is like low by default. It's like 35 something, and I don't know if this thermometer was wrong, but it gave me this, like, I managed to do some like little stockpiling. It's not stockpile because I bought like a little bit more than I usually buy, so it wasn't panic buying. I don't want to do that. Because yesterday I wanted to go out and buy some broccoli and chickpeas because I don't have enough vegetables and I ran out of chickpeas. So I went to this like little deli store and it was so empty. There were only the people who were working there inside, and they were looking weirdly like I'm some sort of weirdo who's coming and disturbing them. And I felt so awkward. I wasn't able to like read the labels from the food, so I was walking around the aisles like 2-3 times not being able to read, and I was so stressed. Some people started coughing as well and I was freaking out, so I decided to leave without buying anything. So essentially I went outside for nothing, and now I am afraid that I am sick. So on another note, Eurovision got cancelled, so instead I'm watching the coronavirus live stream, and I want to see who like wins. Yeah, this is so unhealthy, by the way. It's a very unhealthy habit, but I do it every day, sadly. Please don't do it, like, don't. It's very unhealthy, but the only reason I'm doing this is because I want to see what is gonna happen here in the UK, because I'm still not sure if I'm gonna stay here. I don't feel that safe. I feel very lonely, and I don't know how long it's gonna last. Like, and I'm also checking up on Greece, which is doing really good, and I'm so happy for that. I'm sad that I'm not there though, but still, I'm glad my country reacted so good to a situation like this, and I hope everyone is safe. Not even in Greece, but everywhere. Like, fuck, I really can't wait for this shit to end. No. So anyway, this is my little update. I don't know what the fuck am I gonna do. I don't want to leave, but at the same time I don't think there's a point staying here if this is gonna last like 6 months, as they say that it will. Like, the whole summer is cancelled at this point. The only thing that keeps me going through these days are memes and art, of course. I'm really waiting for my lens. I don't know when it's gonna arrive. It says that it's gonna arrive like on the 1st of April, but I don't know. But I'm so hyped because I want to take some new photos and videos and create stuff as long as I'm here stuck at home, which honestly I am a bit tired by it. It's like day 5 for me being at home. Of course I went out 2 times for groceries, like 1 for grocery and 1 like it was a failed attempt. And I feel bad because although I don't like my job, I kind of miss going there because it was my routine. I was seeing my colleagues every day and having fun at least, and now I'm at home all the time, which I really wanted it when I was working like 5 times a week. I wanted to have more time for myself, and now that I do, I'm not taking advantage of it, I'm not making the most of it, and it's really annoying. Like, why am I so lazy and so self-destructive? I made lists like wake up early, eat a healthy breakfast, and I wanted to paint, decorate, declutter stuff. I think I'm gonna do this today. I'm gonna declutter my whole hard drive. I have so much junk that I need to delete. Hopefully gonna exercise a bit, because now that I'm at home, the only thing I'm doing is sitting on my ass and eating, and I really feel like shit. Like, I don't feel healthy because I eat so much carbs. What I do instead is like chat with my homies and play video games, watch movies and series. That I sleep too much as well. So yeah, that was my update. I hope I can make more videos in the future.
I hope I don't die, actually. So yeah.
I hope you guys are safe. I hope you enjoyed this video and kinda related, because I know I'm not the only one dealing with this situation. That's the only reassuring thing, that we're all in this together and we're all fucking suffering. Our lives are on hold. I need to relax. Bye!